Hey guys, Dylan and Taylor here, and today we are going to be doing another Redesigning Sonic OCs. As you can see, we decided to do yet again another Chris Chan character. Today is Flame the Sunbird.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
I was
commentary.
really hyped to do this one.
I know, because he's a bird.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the main thing is we'll talk about what made Chris want to do this character. Chris specified in the comic that this is not a Sonichu, and it's not a Pokemon, so we saw it as just a Sonic character.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can tell, Chris's main inspiration is Kazooie from Banjo-Kazooie, who is not a Sonic character. So the character ends up looking very weird, because it looks like a furry, but it's trying to be a Sonic character.
So, like, his inspiration was actually Kazooie, like you said that?
Yes, his inspiration was actually Kazooie.
I mean, I can tell, but it looked kind of like a huge ripoff.
Yeah. So I'd say the first big problem is what to add to make it look like a Sonic character.
Mm-hmm.
The shoes that the character had looked like tap dancing shoes. So we ended up converting it to being socks and sneakers like usual Sonic characters.
Right.
We kept all the same colors. We just made it look like your typical Sonic shoes. One of the things we had to get rid of was his yellow legs because the yellow clashed with the tail feathers.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very weird design that Chris Chan had going on. So babe, what really inspired you to do this redesign? Like, where did you take it direction-wise to make it more Sonic-y?
So, since I knew he wasn't supposed to be like a Sonichu or like a Pokemon of any sort, I thought that he might look cute going for like a more Bean the Dynamite style. So, that was the main inspiration for this. I figured I could make him look a lot more appealing and fit in with the universe in general.
Okay, one of the other things that you changed is his eye color. Why did you change his eye color?
What was it originally?
It was red.
Oh, okay, so for some reason there was some bits of like blue on his shoes that Chris originally had, and it didn't fit in anywhere else, so to balance like the colors of the design, I decided to change them to blue so the top and bottom would be balanced with each other.
And I decided to add a blue bow tie as a reference to the Dynamite Ducks and to add more blue into him because it was weird that his torso had nothing going on.
Uh-huh.
And it needed something, and I think a bow tie really like made it look good. And I feel like it works with his goofy shoes, especially considering that originally he had like tap dancing shoes on.
Yeah, it definitely works. I even tried adding like chest fur and stuff. It just wasn't happening.
No, and I think that was our biggest problem redesigning him, and the reason why we don't have a lot to say is because he's just a Sonic character.
Right.
Like, he doesn't have anything interesting going on. He's just a guy.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not a lot you can do with him.
Yeah, I wanted to try and make him this outstanding creature, but it was just impossible for me.
The more we added to it, the more his design overcomplicated, the more it ruined the simplicity of a Sonic character. And when it comes to the classic Sonic in particular, less is more.
Oh yeah, definitely. See, I didn't see him as a classic Sonic character at first, even though Bean is like a really well-known classic character. And so what I was trying to do is trying to modernize him, and it just wasn't working, and I was getting angry.
He's just an obvious classic Sonic character. He looks just like Bean. He looks just like the Dynamite Ducks.
Mm-hmm.
He looks less like Kazooie now. He still looks a little like Kazooie. Another thing we changed is instead of him having like just bland red, yellow, we ended up making it the red and yellow and orange blend in.
Mm-hmm.
And they're throughout his tail feathers, head feathers, and hands.
I'm sure if Chris could do that with marker, he would have, but at that time he probably just wanted to color block it because it was easier.
One thing we did to make this more like how Chris did it and less like how normal Sonic characters look is that we kept the wing hands.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the wing hands really work for him, and even though, like, no Sonic character does it, I think it's still it's appealing for Chris's design.
That's why we used a Jet the Hawk concept art, because he used to have wing-like hands like that.
Yeah, no other Sonic character, or at least canon Sonic character looks like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you want to say about the designing process of this character?
Well, like I said, I expected a lot more out of this design, but it's just so simple. If we added more, it would take so much from that. But he doesn't really look like a guardian. I mean, he
No.
didn't in the first place.
He's very off-putting, and the thing he's guarding never is referenced again. So, but not shitting on Chris.
No.
We're not critiquing Chris in this video. He's just a very off character, and he was weird to design. I get that he should look serious like Knuckles because he's a guardian, but he's just a goofy little bird.
Yeah.
So I think he came out well. I like the design, and I like your redesign. So hopefully you guys like this art, and hopefully you guys like this video. I know it's a bit of a shorter video, but when it comes to stuff like this, there's not a lot to say.
Exactly.
This character didn't really have too many deep inspirations. He didn't really have too many deep complexities to him. So yeah, it's just Flame the Sunbird.
He's a happy boy.
If you guys like this video, hit the like button. If you really like it, share it. And if you want to see more, then subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.
Bye.